at 5 movies, I have spent this $20, plus I've spent $10 more to rent the actual movies. $20 plus $2 a night.
Oh.
By the time I've rented 10 movies, and maybe I'm renting 10 movies a night, maybe that's 2 weeks later or whatever, I'm actually spending, I'll have spent $10 more on top of this 30, so in total, I'll have spent $40 when I get up to there. Okay? Now let's do store 2. Let's see if I can connect these dots with a decent line.
Is this supposed to be a straight line, like really straight? Or?
It has to be, mathematically it is a straight line.
Oh.
If your drawing's not, the error, or if my drawing's not, the error is in my drawing.
Oh.
Okay?
Wait, do you mind
So is that why you chose 1040?
splitting that dot that you just put?
The 1040?
Yeah.
No, not all. Okay.
Wait.
This line represents my continuing costs as I do business with this first store. Pardon? Yeah, I just did 10. I've rented 10 movies total, so I've spent $20 on movie rentals and $20 to walk in for $40 total. Okay. Now, here's the other one.
Wait, how'd you get 10?
Hmm?
Yeah, how'd you get 10?
You chose 1040.
I chose 10 at random.
Line,
At some point, I'm going to rent 10 movies. I don't know
Oh,
when.
okay, and so 40 is the cost of... Okay.
40 is the total amount of money I have spent at this video store. That's $20 in just to walk in, and $2 per movie at 10 movies. I've spent $40 total with this organization.
Is it a bad thing my line isn't straight?
It's really supposed to be. Okay. I apologize for how messy mine is. Okay, now let's look at the other store. Look at the other store in blue. You walk into the other store. How much have you spent?
9.
0. Just to walk in, you haven't spent anything. By the time you rent 5 movies at the other store, what have you spent total?
15.
At $3. 15. Rodney's right with me here. Okay, good.
Rodney?
Thought I heard him say that. So at 5, when I've rent 5 movies, I've spent $15. At 10 movies, what have I spent?
30.
30.
$30. Huh, something's catching up here.
Oh, they're going to intersect.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they're not.
Yeah, they are. No, they aren't. Aren't they parallel?
No.
Well, do they have the same
They're
slope?
definitely going to intersect if you accept
Never
them.
mind, never mind.
Or unless your drawing is...
Well, now let's take a look what these lines mean here. Okay, this one, my cost, which is on the y-axis, equals 3x. Every time I rent a movie, for every one movie I rent, it costs me $3. Like I asked how much you'd spend for 5 movies. You guys tripled it and said you spent 15.
Oh, and then like for the other one, it'd be like y equals.
What would the other one be? What's the other one? Go, run with it.
Y equals 20.
Y equals 20. That's just to walk in, and then what happens?
Plus 2.
Plus 2,
At.
2x. Or if you want to write it in slope-intercept form, y equals 2x plus 20. Okay?
You just solve it or anything?
Well, it depends. We've now done 1 and 2. Was it helpful to go out of order there and graph the equations first?
No.
To see the equations?
How'd you get y equals 3x?
Y equals $3 multiplied times however many movies I rent.
But then what does that have to do with the top? Oh, that's a blue equation, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay, that's why we're doing colors.
Okay, if you didn't go that way, like the way you did,
Huh?
what if you got the equations first?
That should be fine. As long as you get these equations right, that should be fine. It might even help you draw them better if you get the
But you
equations
just like
right.
made up things on the graph.
I picked you're going to a video rental store. At some point, you're going to rent 5 movies. Maybe it'll take you a couple weeks. You'll rent 10 a couple weeks later. I just picked points. It's like filling in a table in Algebra 1 when you graph a line. Okay, who thinks they know where these lines will meet?
If I had to guess, I'd say 45.
No.
No, 43.
Let's keep guessing by 5s and see what happens there.
Then 45.
So at 15 movies, how much have I spent at the second club, the one in blue, the one with $3 a night?
30.
I've rented 15 movies at $3 a pop.
45.
$45. So that's
So they do intersect at
50,
45.
up here.
Yeah,
Wish I'd drawn this a little
45.
better. So, okay. And then wait, let me write that in the right color. That was blue.
Can you connect it? That way I can see.
I'm working
That
on
would
it.
take 50 though.
Now it's 45.
Okay, now, when I spent at 15 movies, here, how much have I spent? I'm sorry, in store number 1, the green line. When I rent 15 movies, how much have I spent?
50.
Yeah, I've spent 2 times 15, which is 30,
45.
plus 20 more is 50.
Yeah, I'm smart.
So at this point, that's in green, right? Okay, so that's up here.
Wait, you're not following your line at all.
No, that one seems way off.
Yeah.
15, 50. Oh, my 40's too low. My 40's a little low.
Oh,
Yeah, that should be, I apologize for this one. Be up at 50. That 45. Okay, so 50 should be there. And that's 15, 50 on this line. And then 45 should be just below it.
So they don't intersect at all.
Oh, they will. They have to.
no, they don't.
I apologize for again for the quality of my line here.
Wait, they don't have to.
Why do they have to intersect? Can anyone tell me why?
Because they're the same.
And-
Because they have different slopes. Well said, Phil.
And, well, actually, no.
God, my drawing's
Is it
terrible.
possible that they can intersect at 55?
It's possible they could intersect anywhere. We just have to figure out where.
Looks like a scatter.
I know, I'm sorry. My lines are terrible here. I really apologize for that. But Phil has the right point. Parallel lines have the same slope. These lines have different slopes, so they're not parallel. And if they're not parallel, they definitely intersect somewhere. What do you think will happen at 20 movies?
They intersect.
Pardon? What happens at 20? At 20 movies, my lines are terrible. At 20 movies, how much have I spent at store number 1?
60?
2 times 20 plus 20, 20 movies.